Hi, Kyle. As the CEO of TESTA, what is the core vision in your drive and your approach to product and team innovations?
Our vision is to be able to see any digital product through the eyes of the player. So having people all around the world, we can see our ability is to be able to zoom into a country market of your choice and say, this is what this product, this is what this gambling platform, whatever looks like from this person's eyes. This is what it looks like on their phone and in their language and in their context. So we want to give people the ability to basically see digital products through the eyes of people all over the world. That's the vision.
All right. So how do you balance when it comes to cutting edge solutions and also keeping in compliance across all the regulatory landscape?
Lucky for us, with testing, it isn't as regulated or as locked down as operators and providers perhaps in our sector. We do need to be careful with things like payments and specific markets where perhaps there are challenges to compliance or testing. But the key is just knowing the legal landscape in each and every place, knowing what's required and what's not, knowing what our testers are comfortable with. So it's a mix of, in our case, we've got a little less regulation, but at the same time, keeping on top of what's happening in each and every market, which is a big part of what we do.
So with that in mind, in a landscape that is ever so changing, how do you stay ahead of the curve?
I think an ability or a plus we have with TESTA is just that we're always getting feedback and information from different parts of the world. We've got an idea of what's happening in each and every market. What's happening in Latin America is a lot different than what's happening in Africa. The regulated U.S. market's a lot different than, say, what's happening in Asia. So we've always kind of got our eye to the ground and we get a lot of data. So I think that's the key. It's just making sure the information is always flowing. If you don't have the information, how could you ever act on it or keep up with the times?
Okay, so you mentioned about the data and that information. What is currently the trend when it comes to player behavior or market demands that you're noticing, especially in the Asian region?
In Asia, it's really about, I guess, the up-and-coming demographic. They're younger, they are very tuned and mobile only. It's almost cliche at this point, but they are the TikTok generation. This is what they use, this is what they expect. So I think looking at crash games, simpler mechanics, much simpler UIs, I don't think this is going to be the generation that looks at large sports betting grids. It's going to be a lot more Robinhood, green button, red button, yes, no, kind of quick, simple, and instantaneous is the way these demographics are going.
All right. Thank you so much, Kyle.